Just leave it, it's already used. What's he doing?
Wherever I go, Zari is usually right behind me. But what moves me most isn't the fact that a baby giraffe chose to follow me around. It's watching her run. Seeing her take off, hopping and bouncing with excitement as if nothing in the world could ever slow her down. Because just 1 year ago, we didn't even know if Zari would ever be able to walk normally. Zari was born at a wildlife reserve. The first time we met her, everyone was drawn to her tiny size and those curious eyes. But it didn't take long for the team to realize something wasn't right. Zari's hooves were badly bent. For a baby giraffe, legs aren't just for getting around, they're everything. Zari would need them to stand, find food, run from danger, and eventually survive in the wild. So the question weighing on all of us was simple. If her legs couldn't develop properly, what kind of future would she have?
What is she eating?
We had never seen a case quite like Zari's before. There was no clear answer and no ready-made solution that we knew would work. But there was one thing the entire team agreed on. We were gonna do everything we could to give this little girl a chance. After a lot of observation and careful planning, the team decided to try special splints to help correct Zari's legs. It was a process that took a lot of patience. Every small change had to be watched closely because none of us knew exactly how her growing body would respond.
Something, why is sexy?
Then, little by little, Zari began to adjust. She practiced standing, she practiced walking, and slowly, she started using her legs more comfortably. We didn't know how long it would take. All we could do was keep going and celebrate every tiny step forward. Then one day, the moment we had all been waiting for finally happened. Zari wasn't just walking anymore. She started running. No one pushed her, no one led the way. She took off, turned around, and bounced across the ground with so much excitement, like she was discovering freedom for the very first time. I don't think any of us could hide how emotional we were. A year earlier, we had looked at Zari's bent legs and wondered if she would ever have a normal life. Now she was racing around without even knowing that those same legs had once been the thing we worried about most. But Zari didn't just learn how to run. She started making friends with the other animals at the reserve. She played, explored, and slowly began acting like any other young giraffe.
Okay.
And the moment we saw her becoming part of the world around her, we realized that our goal had changed. At first, we just wanted to help her stand. Then we wanted to see her walk and run. But in the end, the most important thing was helping Zari learn how to live without needing us. That sounds simple, but it turned out to be the hardest part. After spending a year caring for Zari every single day, she had become such a familiar part of our lives.
What is she?
She knew us, she trusted us. And every time she came running after us, it was hard not to turn around and wait for her to catch up. But if we kept letting Zari depend on people, we would only be holding her back from the life she was meant to have. So the team slowly began spending less time with her. Not because we cared about her any less, but because we loved her enough to understand that one day she needed to walk away on her own. Little by little, Zari started relying more on the other animals around her. She explored on her own, found companionship elsewhere, and slowly stopped following us everywhere. And every time that happened, I felt two things at once: a little sadness and an incredible amount of pride. Because that was exactly what we had hoped for all along. We didn't save Zari so she could stay dependent on us forever. We saved her so that one day, she wouldn't need us anymore. I know there may come a day when Zari sees me and doesn't come running over with that same excitement. Maybe she'll be busy running alongside her friends, exploring somewhere new, and living the life of a giraffe the way she was always meant to. And when that day comes, I think I'll smile, because 1 year ago, all we hoped for was that Zari would be able to walk. Now, all we want is for her to keep running, keep exploring, and live as freely as possible, even if one day she forgets there was ever a time when she needed us just to stand.